Well, FOF had their first gathering. Thank you. Shorter than everybody else, I think. We had our first gathering in February, and in March, we already had our first charitable activity. We donated gently used suits and dress clothing to Family Gateway, so the homeless residents would have appropriate dress clothing to be used for job interviews. Over the past 6 months, we baked cookies and delivered them to area police and firefighters to show our appreciation for their service to our communities. So far, we've thanked Allen, Plano, and Terrell police and firefighters. We've been doing this every month. Next month, we'll have a cookie party in Dallas. We also started something called the Caring Club. This is a way for us to show we care about our members and friends who are ill or in the hospital or have suffered a loss and just need to know that we care. We provide useful items, snacks, reading materials, and things to bring a smile. In May, we had a team walking in the American Cancer Society Relay for Life. Our team raised over $1,200 toward the fight against cancer. Also in May, we had a charity yard sale. We raised over $200 to fund our homeless outreach ideas. In July, a dozen of us trained to be part of the American Red Cross Disaster Volunteer Reserves. So we're now trained to work with the American Red Cross on large-scale and catastrophic disaster relief operations when the response requires more than their normal core of volunteers. So this will give us an opportunity to help during a large disaster like a hurricane evacuation. Also in July, we provided lunch for the homeless at the Samaritan Inn, the only homeless shelter in Collin County. The volunteers paid for the lunch, and we used part of the garage sale money to pay for the rest of it. We also gave them a huge bin of hygiene items that we collected over several months at these gatherings, and we purchased additional items with the garage sale money. We had our first official highway cleanup in August. We adopted a stretch of highway near the North Park Mall, so it's very visible. And we have 2 new signs with our name on each end of the stretch of highway. And just yesterday, we visited the Mesquite Tree Nursing Home. We visited with the residents, and we played bingo, and we also provided the prizes for the bingo. And every month, we've been out at White Rock Lake helping to clean up the shoreline on the second Saturday of the month. And we were given our own section a few months ago, and we'll have a sign there as well. So to sum up our activities, we'll continue to have multiple ongoing things like the road cleanups, the shoreline cleanups, the cookie parties, the caring club, the nursing home visits, and we're going to start up cocktails for a cause. I'm real proud of this accomplishment and our commitment by our volunteers. And we also have like the one-time things like the walks and the collections and anything that comes up, things like that. So we have a thriving volunteer presence in the community. Here's some pictures. Here's us at one of our cookie parties. That was at the homeless shelter. That was a lot of fun. That was the shoreline cleanup. You just never know what you're going to find. It's amazing. And here we are after the Red Cross when we became certified. And that was the yard sale. That was, oh my gosh, it was amazing. There were people there all day. It was just incredible. And that was yesterday at bingo. Zach did a great job calling the bingo. So I should also mention the Red Cross approached us about volunteering. So if you're afraid to get out there and volunteer, trust me, we have never had any negativity in any of our activities from the recipients of our charity just because we are atheists. Out of curiosity, I asked some of our friends why they like to volunteer, and this is what they said. I actually volunteer for truly altruistic reasons. I want to do something, however small, to help make this world a better place. Another one said, I've been told I have a servant's heart. I like to do things for people. I feel good when I give, either of my time and service or my money and gifts. And lastly, I volunteer in order to help make this world a better place, at least in a small way. So it's not hard to make a small difference, and if a lot of us volunteer, it'll make a big difference. Last month, Zach mentioned that we're now partnered with Foundation Beyond Belief with regard to our charitable giving. So we're going to raise money for them with our Cocktails for a Cause party. And the kickoff party will be at the Smiths this Friday. We'll have margaritas and bellinis and hors d'oeuvres and all that for $10. So, and the $10 goes to Foundation Beyond Belief. So sign up on Meetup. For those of you who cannot make it out to our activities because of time constraints, please consider visiting the Foundation Beyond Belief website via the icon on our Meetup page or the website if your preference is to donate money to secular causes rather than your time. Foundation Beyond Belief highlights 10 charitable organizations per quarter. As partners, we have the opportunity to choose future beneficiaries by researching and nominating charities. Final decisions are made by the Board of Foundation Beyond Belief, but collective member input is among the most important considerations. So please consider giving to the Foundation Beyond Belief and check out all of our other service activities on the Meetup calendar and in the bulletin. I try to have 3 or 4 activities of charitable outreach every month. So I hope to see you at the next activity. But here's a little video about the Foundation Beyond Belief.